Thank you. Mr. Green for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to associate myself with the comments of the ranking member, and I'd like to add a bit to it, because in Congress I have a piece of legislation for alternative credit scoring. I have a history of trying to make sure those persons who don't have opportunities acquire opportunities. This piece of legislation would consider light bill, gas bill, water bill, utilities, other forms of credit that are not traditionally scored, and this will help a lot of people. I'd also like to reflect for just a moment on what happened to cause us to get into this crisis. A lot of the people that we have been trying to help were given loans that were beyond what they qualified for. They qualified for a loan at 8%. With the yield spread premium, they got a loan of 10, 12%. Or if they qualified for 5, they got a loan for 10%. And they did not know that they qualified for a 5% loan, because there was a system in place that allowed the person who was qualifying you to get a bonus, a kickback, if he could qualify you for a loan at a lower rate and then push you into a higher rate loan. That's dastardly. That's what this bill deals with. We've got to deal with the things that have caused African Americans to lose a generation of wealth. We don't want that. Dr. King was right. He said, life is an inescapable network of mutuality tied to a single garment of destiny. What impacts one directly impacts all indirectly. That crisis that hit the African American community, the minority communities, impacted the entire economy. It wasn't just some people who were taken advantage of in the final analysis. So we've got a duty to do all that we can to prevent this from happening again. I want to see the balance. I support these community banks, but I don't want to see people taken advantage of. I yield back.
Gentleman, time's